Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video. We're exploring the Archangel Gabriel. Now when it comes to angels, if I asked you to name a few, many people would probably go, well, Michael, there's Raphael, and Gabriel would be another one that you'd name in those kind of first ones that we all recall. But when do we call upon Gabriel and what is he actually used for? Well, he makes up part of a four-way angel kind of conglomerate, which are the archangels of Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and the sometimes forgotten Uriel as well. Now they're guardians of the different directions, of the different elements, and each of them will help us in different aspects of life. In this video, we're going to explore what Gabriel governs, when you would call upon him and when he is the exact angel to call upon, and also some gifts that we have here on planet Earth that can help us to connect with Gabriel's vibration, frequency, and call him into our lives when we do have need for his assistance. There is a beautiful legend about Archangel Gabriel that when a baby is in the womb, he comes and he whispers and talks to the baby and tells the soul what its mission is on earth. And then just before the baby is born, he touches them just above their lip under their nose. And see how we've got that little indent there? That is known as Gabriel's touch. And we forget what our mission is, and then we're born. And then he is there to help and guide and connect with us and show us along our path whenever we have need. Now, if you're ever trying to recognize Gabriel in maybe a painting or a statue, he's the one with the trumpet. He's the messenger. So he helps to bring messengers to us. So he helps us with our intuition, our guidance, and different things like that. If you work in any form of communication, whether you're a journalist, a teacher, a radio presenter, a vlogger, whatever that may be, then Gabriel does have a special place for you in his heart and will help you to communicate clearly and also to work in the realms of communication and clear communication. Now, each of those four archangels that I mentioned before govern one of the four elements, and Gabriel is the archangel of water. And so the watery realm is associated with our emotional realm. And this is where working with Gabriel can be really, really interesting. Gabriel can help us to tune into our emotions, find emotional balance when we're at kind of, rocking around too much when we're a little bit crazy, and to start using our emotions as a guidance system. That when things feel good, it's in alignment with that soul mission that is talking to us before we touch there. And when it doesn't feel good, we've fallen out of alignment somehow. And if we're rocking backwards and forwards, then we have lost our way and there's a lack of direction. So we can work with Gabriel on that point to help point us back in the right direction. He's also a bit of a creator angel, and he helps to bring lovers together for the creation of new children, but also for the creation of fertility on this earth. So whenever you're ready to birth something into this world, Gabriel can give you messages on how to do that. Call upon Gabriel when you're feeling unclear and your emotions are out of balance. If you feel like you need some really powerful healing, then you can do one of two things. The ideal one, because he's connected to the element of water, go down to the beach and maybe even take a crystal that is sacred to Gabriel. And then when you're ready, walk into the water and then basically dump yourself under. And as you come up, it's like, whoop, I lost my balance. As you come up, it's like being reborn again. And so it's that kind of releasing and letting that water wash that away. Now, if you can't get to the ocean, any natural water will do, or just run yourself a bath or a shower, and having some deep blue crystals around can be really powerful. Allow the water to start washing away all that hurt and pain. Now you may need to do this a few times before you feel totally cleansed, but he can really help you to start to get rid of those overly bearing emotions that are stopping you and distorting you and stopping you from progressing in your life. He'll also help to bring that intuitive side of ourselves. Out of the four angels, Gabriel is seen to be the most feminine and thus in tune with our feminine side. Now, our masculine side is our intellect that logically works things out, and angels like Uriel can be really good like this. But Gabriel, who's also connected to the moon, can help us to listen to our gut feelings and to know what's right. It's about getting this balance between our intellect and then our gut feelings and our intuition as well. And this is where Gabriel can be really great. In the world, we often don't value our intuition or our magical kind of gut feelings or any of that thing enough. And Gabriel can help you to start listening to that a little bit more. If you're interested in developing your psychic abilities or your intuitive abilities, then Gabriel can definitely help you with that as well. Now, if you have a desire that you would like Gabriel to help you out with, grab a white piece of paper and a blue pen and write your desire really, really clearly on that. Fold that up. It's great to do it either on a new moon or a full moon, and leave that for a full lunar cycle. You may want to put that near a candle or near a crystal that you dedicate to Gabriel, and allow him to start to work his magic and allow that to unfold in your life. You can also hold one of Gabriel's crystals to your third eye and allow visions to come that way. Now, when you're working with Gabriel, pay attention to your dreams, because often messages can come through your dreams as well. You'll know that Gabriel is around when you start to see different things, such as animals such as sheep, dogs, hedgehogs, white peacocks, plants such as the rose, especially white roses, white lotuses, trumpet flowers, willows, lychees and pears can all be different symbols of him, or just seeing that kind of blue flashes of light can be a sign that he's around as well. When you get that presence around, he's kind of giving you a sign. Pay attention to how you're feeling right now. This is the gut feeling that's important. Or calm down. It's okay. I'm here to support you. Allow those feelings to go. Whatever you're working with Gabriel for, know that he's there. And when you feel that gentle kind of supporting energy, that's his energy around you. When it comes to crystals and Gabriel, there's a few different ones that you can work with. Now, if you're just starting to work off with them, a really nice one is blue fluorite. Now, fluorite, you may be familiar with different colors and sometimes the rainbow, which has the green and purple stripes, but this one's blue. Now, fluorite grows in squares, and any crystal that grows in squares helps us to get things in order and structure. And so when we're trying to get our emotions in order and our messages and even our intuition in order, then blue fluorite can really, really help with that. Also, a metal that is governed by Gabriel is good old silver. And so just wearing silver jewelry, that connects you to the moon, remember, and connects you to Gabriel and connects us to our more receptive and intuitive side as well. So wearing silver jewelry or just a piece of silver can be really helpful in helping you to connect with Gabriel as well. Now, if you want to go really deep and kind of develop a strong relationship with him, a couple of crystals that I find work really well. Now, to the 4 big angels, I have dedicated the 4 noble crystals, and of course that's ruby, emerald, diamond, and for Gabriel, the blue sapphire is really great. Now, blue sapphires, of course, work with the third eye chakra, which is very much to do with our intuition, which we've been talking about with Gabriel. Why sapphires are extra great is because what they do is they not only help us to bring messages in, but they help us to understand those messages as well. Have you ever had a dream and woken up and going, what on earth is my subconscious trying to tell me? What on earth does that mean? Or you get a reading and you're not too sure what it is, or vision in a meditation. Sapphire can help, and hold your sapphire, and this is my favorite crystal to work with Gabriel. Hold that and go, Gabriel, what does that message mean? Remember to treat the angels like your friends. If they give you a message and you don't understand it, guess what you say? I'm sorry, I need you to be clearer. I'm not getting what you mean. Can we try something else? Type of thing. Just like we would to a friend who's trying to describe something and we have no friggin' idea what they're talking about. But sapphires can really help you to get clearer on what those messages are. If you're looking for really powerful emotional healing and you feel that Gabriel really needs to help you with that, there's this beautiful crystal called gem silica. Now, you may have heard of chrysocolla before. So this is a kind of chrysocolla that has grown with quartz and is highly silicated. You see it's this beautiful gemmy kind of color. Really powerful. You got the clear quartz kind of enhancing that, and chrysocolla is great for releasing pent-up emotions that are holding us back in different ways. So if you feel that you've been through some real emotional turmoil and you need some great work with Gabriel and a crystal, then I'd go for gem silica. If you're working more with the intuition, go the blue sapphire, and if you're just starting off, then go for your blue fluorite or your silver. I wanted to share with you my essential oil blend that I blend together whenever I want to commune and connect with the Gabriel energy. Now, there's 4 different essential oils in this blend. The first one is Lotus, and I tend to reach for blue Lotus essential oil. Now, blue Lotus essential oil has this real magical ability to help us connect up with, the heavens and the other realms and bring that wisdom down. It's also really good at stopping us taking on too much of the influences of the mundane world. So that's like people's negative attitudes, but also what people want you to do in their praise and trying to sway you each one way or the other. Lotus helps you just listen to your own inner guidance and then connect up with the angelic realms and hear what Gabriel and the other angels are trying to say. In saying this, my second oil that's in here is Clary Sage. Clary Sage is a great essential oil for helping us to listen to our guidance and our intuition, but our inner guidance. It's to do with our conscience, and often they say that our conscience is the voice of God within us. And so we often know what the answer is. We just have to be quiet enough to actually feel what kind of feels right in that type of way. Now, bringing in that gentle energy of Gabriel is a great oil, and I love to use German chamomile. Now, German chamomile, when you actually distill it, it's blue. So we're bringing in this color Gabriel that way. And it really has a wise, gentle kind of energy about it. Chamomiles we know to be soothing, but this kind of extra power of German chamomile really brings in these wise, kind of contemplative teachers. People that don't have to blurt out the energy and just a knowingness kind of thing. German chamomile can be a little bit hard to source. Roman chamomile would be an alright substitute, but if you can get German, that's my number one pick. And the fourth oil is jasmine. Now, jasmine has a real galactic, heavenly energy as well. It is an oil that is connected to the moon, being a white-flowered plant that gives us the essential oil. It's a star shape, it blooms at night, and of course, Gabriel being connected to the moon and the night and the mysterious, that all works really well together. So, a bit of blue lotus, bit of clary sage, bit of German chamomile and a bit of jasmine. Up to you how many drops of each you do. Now you can either pop that in a diffuser, you can mix it in a carrier oil and anoint yourself with it, or, do whatever you want, make it an anointing oil and put it on your third eye chakra, whatever works for you. Allow Gabriel to help you listen to your own inner guidance and know how to use those oils. Bring in the crystal, dedicate them to Archangel Gabriel, and whenever you need his help, he'll be there to guide you along the way. Now, Gabriel, of course, there is so much knowledge about him, but I hope I've given you a few new insights on possibly different things that can help you to bring him into your life. I'd love to hear about your experiences with Archangel Gabriel. Please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.